Okay, let's do this. So, hello everybody. Today, we are going to present a little bit about our final project for data structure and algorithms. My name is Bintang Anandhiya, and I am joined with my friends, my fellow group mates, Tiffany. Hi, Tiffany.
Hello.
And we also have Rizka. Hi, Rizka.
Hello.
Okay, so for our final project, we are creating something that we call VMS, which is the vaccine management system. We code and create the interface to the database for functionalities that is essential in the process of vaccination, either registration for the users who wants to get vaccinated and the stock management of the vaccine themselves for the hospitals. So how do we manage these very different but connected subsystems is that we use accounts or logins. Just like when you use Facebook or Instagram, you have accounts that you log in, and then the functionality is based on of that. Is based off of that. So let's just get right into the program that we code in C++. And here is the user interface that is going to be explained by Rizka.
Okay, so thank you, Bintang. So at the start of the program, this is what users will receive. This is what is displayed. So they are given the choice of signing up or logging in. So for the most part, if they are patients, they will still have to sign up because we only have reserved accounts for the hospitals. And if a hospital were to like log in, then they would have like special access to the vaccine management, as Bintang can demonstrate.
Okay, so we first press L to log in. And we
And
first put like Fatmawati, maybe for RS
RSUP,
Fatmawati.
RSUP Fatmawati.
Okay, thank you. RSUP Fatmawati. And then for the password, what is the system for the password, Rizka?
It's Fatmawati. So a little bit about the password, perhaps. So here we use a get character, get ch, to hide the actual password in asterisks. So to keep the security of each of the account's passwords.
Okay, so I entered the correct username and password for RSUP Fatmawati management system, right? So we can get into the vaccine information panel using the key V. That's right, Rizka?
Yes.
Okay. And this part, we are now going deeper into our system, specifically the vaccine inventory system, which is going to be explained by Tiffany.
Okay, thank you, Bintang. So, hi everyone, I'm Tiffany. I'm going to explain to you about the vaccine inventory system. So, what's the purpose of this? It is to manage and keep track of different types of COVID-19 vaccines record. It can only be accessed by hospital staff, such as doctors, nurses, or other medical workers. So, as you can see here, this is the main menu. We have several features like adding, updating, searching, and etc. So let's jump into it. Let's try it out. Okay, the first option is to add new vaccine. The one, and then it means that we're going to register a new type of vaccine to the hospital. So we will start as 101, for example, for the code, and the name will be Pfizer. And for the initial quantity, we'll give it 100,000 units. Then assign the normal interval to be 14 days. Yeah. Here, the information of vaccines is stored to a linked list. So it consists of all details such as the name, like the code, ID, the quantity, and the gap, like input before. So we're going to enter another one, and then we'll give it 102 this time, and the name will be Sinovac. It has maybe 25,000 units, and the gap will be 15 days. Okay, successfully, and then another one again. 103 this time. The name is Moderna, and then the quantity 600, let's say. And then the gap 29 days.
Okay, so after we add this 3, let's check first inside the vaccine list. And then after we add 2 more, we will check it again to see the addition. Maybe that's a good idea.
Yeah, I agree. Let's do it 4. Yeah. Yeah, it's so Pfizer, we have Pfizer, Sinovac, and Moderna. So let's try to add another 2 to the table. Go back to the main menu, and then 104 this time. Yeah, AstraZeneca with 900 units of vaccines, and then 22 days of gap. And then next it will be 105 Johnson, I mean 15 and 18. Okay, after all this done, we can see them in the future option number 4, right? So it's going to display us which are everything that is available in the hospital. Okay, back to the main menu, please. This program also can search the vaccine details based on the code. You can do it by option number 3. Let's say we want to search 102, for example. So it will print the information related to the vaccine, like the current amount and the gap and the name. So, but let's try again with another that is not stored in the. Let's try 3, and then try random number that is not there. Okay, it say the data is not found. Okay, I think it's clear. And then let's try to update the quantity of the vaccine. Now with option number 2. So we type in number 2. And then before you modify, you have to input the vaccine ID, of course. So if the vaccine is not there, we cannot use this feature. So suppose we want to change the Sinovac, which is 101. In here, we have another 2 feature. The first one will be the adding, and the second one will be taking the units of vaccine. Bintang, you can go ahead and play along with that.
Okay. So it successfully added the vaccines.
Yes.
And then maybe we can try to see again.
Oh yeah, sure.
Ah, yes, it's updated. Great.
Okay. All right. Next, what if we want to delete the vaccine? This is also possible with option number 6. Let's try it. So, like in the previous feature, it will prompt user to enter the code again. For example, the vaccine type Johnson is expired, let's say. So we want to remove them from the inventory. We can just do it by 105, and then boom, it will delete it successfully. Let's check it on the table again, number 4. Yeah, it's now gone. Okay. Maybe the last, yeah. This is the last feature. the last feature is actually the checking the availability status. But first, let's try to update the. Oh, wait, can you go back to just press another random? Yeah, go back to the update and try to like delete all with maybe 103. Take so 600. It'll be 0, right? So let's go to the apa namanya, check vaccine status. Nah, let's try 103. Yeah, it will say that needs to be restocked. So it will grade to notify the health workers. Okay, that's all for this section. It will be later explained by Rizka again. Thank you.
Okay, so if we want to log out or exit the vaccine inventory system of the hospital, we can simply type 7, right, Tiffany?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that, right?
Yes, and we are back to the welcome to the vaccine management system. What would you like to do? Log in or sign up? So
Okay,
what should we do now, Rizka?
So for now, perhaps we can demonstrate what it would look like for the user. So because only hospital accounts are reserved, maybe we can create an account first to sign up. And the user can decide on a username and a password as long as like they don't use a space in their username.
Okay, so maybe we try with me, Bintang, as a potential vaccination patient, or yeah, if I want to get vaccinated, maybe. So I put in my username and then my password. It's a secret. Hopefully I will remember it. Okay, so when a new user registers their account, an end user or a patient, a potential patient, we will first directly move them over to the vaccination registration system. Now, this is the second subsystem of our VMS that handles the registration when people want to get vaccinated, because it is an important part of VMS. Uh, if you want to register for a vaccine, you need to make sure that the vaccine is available and so on and so forth, and also get all the information of the patients correct and sorted out. So first, we need to pick a vaccine type. Now, the vaccine types which is offered is the same with what we have inputted in our vaccine storage system or the stock system, which are Pfizer, Sinovac, Moderna, and AstraZeneca. So we first pick the vaccine type. For instance, we pick number 2. We want Sinovac for me, for Bintang. And then is this the first dose or the second dose? So this is the first dose, for example. And now for the location, which is very important because each potential patient will be assigned to a vaccination center that is closest to them or is in their region, basically. Dapat datanya dari mana? Sorry, my grandpa just stepped into my room. But that's fine. So I live in Jagakarsa, and you may be wondering why we only have 3 kecamatan in here, because this is a very limited example. Of course, this can be easily expanded if it were to be implemented into the real world. And for our test case, we have Jakarta Selatan as the province. So first, I pick number 2, Jagakarsa, and then we are offered the list of kelurahans that is available inside Jagakarsa. I will select number 4, Lenteng Agung. Now, this location system is stored inside a tree data structure, which makes use of the structured in-depth of the, I mean, it makes it easier to know where or certain regions inside another regions, because that is the properties of trees, right? You have parents that have multiple children, the parent nodes that have multiple children nodes, and through that system we can store the location efficiently. So here, after we input all of the user data, we are given, or the user is given a vaccination ticket. So this ticket is unique for every registered user. And this can be used to then simplify the administration process when they get to their vaccination center. You do not need to write a lot of forms and so on and so forth. You just need this digital system. So in the ticket, it set the name, the vaccine type, the dosage, the hospital. So this hospital is determined by the address or the region where the user is located in. So in Lenteng Agung, Jagakarsa, Jakarta Selatan, the vaccination center is located at RS Zahira. And if the user, for instance, is from another region, then the hospital will be, or the vaccination center will be different. And then if we go back to the main menu, we are presented again with the login and sign up. So let's say that the user, when they want to get vaccinated, like 10 days after registration, they want to get vaccinated, they need to show their ticket, right? So they need to log in again to their account. The data must be stored within the database, and it is stored. The user can just press L to log in and then put in the name, Bintang, and the password. Hopefully it's correct. And it is correct. And when you are already registered, the system automatically shows you the ticket for your vaccination. You no longer have to register for vaccination because you already have when you sign up in our system. So it takes notes, or it menyimpan, it registers the data in the database, and it stays there until it is removed when they get vaccinated. And I think that is all for the demonstration. Is there anything else that anybody wants to add?
Maybe I would like to add for the hospital accounts. So the hospital accounts are initially set using string arrays and also their passwords. And we also have the user types, which are also stored in string arrays. So when for like hospital accounts, they already have like the user type hospital in their user type string array, in the user type string array. However, if a new user signs up, they will automatically, the string array will automatically add the user type, which will distinguish the end user and the hospital account for like their access, basically for like the program that was created by Bintang and Tiffany.
Yes. So basically, the hospitals have their own special pre-made accounts. That's right, Rizka?
Yes.
Okay. I think that is all that we can show. So do you guys think we need to demonstrate another user login attempt, or another user registration attempt, or should we just end the presentation? Maybe we can do another one. Oh yeah. I'm curious if we were to add another one. Let's see. Yeah, so it's basically the same. Maybe Cilandak to get another vaccination center. Yes, so the one in Cilandak goes to hospital RS Cilandak and then go back and then tries to log in again. Yes, so it works for multiple end users also. Yep, I think that is all the features. Thank you for listening. This has been a great opportunity for us all to learn more about data structures. And thank you for listening. Bye bye, I guess.
Guys.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.